Hello and welcome to Martin Lucas Investors channel. My name is SENSEI Crypto and today we're going to be doing an update on XRP, the crypto market, the crash that is unfolding at the moment, and I'll be giving you my thoughts, the charts. Chris, welcome to
Chris
membership.
Turley has become a member.
Thank you very much for becoming a member. So welcoming everyone. I want to make one thing clear: nothing I say during the show. Please do not follow any of my trades. Please do not listen to what I'm saying because what I'm saying is just my own personal thoughts. I'm doing this for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please do not follow anything I say. So let's get straight into it. Thank you all for tuning in. What we've got unfolding right now was what I thought would occur, which is a sell the news of Brad's event. Obviously, the wider markets have corrected, but XRP has been affected quite clearly. I saw a high risk area around $2.62. We saw that live on the show on Sunday, and ever since we have gone down 27% in 2 days. Some people refuse to call that a crash. I think you can classify that as a crash. It is down 27% in 2 days. 2 days ago, I brought you the 262 level. We had 3 points where we could have taken profits, and now it's down to our main target of $2, which for now is holding. So, what do I think is going to occur? Well, I can't tell the future. I don't have a crystal ball. I can just look at high risk and low risk zones. Just because I was right 3 times in a row. Remember when I came out and I said I'm taking profits between my first level of profits is a $2.62. My next level is just below $3. I took 2 levels of profit, and then we turned bullish. I came on the show and I said there's 3 rising valleys. Each of these in live streams, 3 rising valleys, and then I said that can give us another opportunity to get out. We got back at 262. We put in a double top. Again, I said I'm very bearish at this point. More likely than not, I think we're going to have a big correction. Now it's at 262, and ever since we've come down. So 3 successful trades, and in terms of percentages, we saw an opportunity to gain more XRP, a 25% correction on downside, then a double bottom and a 3 rising valleys. That took us up 20%, and then back when I said it's a high risk, I think it's coming down to $2. We've had a 25% correction. So 3 brilliant trades. I will be wrong at some point. I can guarantee you that I'm not going to be right every single time, but I've got specific levels in mind, and if I'm more, the way I trade is if I see an edge in the market, I will take that edge. I will be wrong, so please do not, just because I've been right 3 times in a row, just because I've been buying XRP at 40 cents, 30 cents, been riding this wave, doesn't mean I'm a genius. It just means I know how to read charts and I know how to identify more risky areas. I will be wrong in the future. I can guarantee you that. But the best thing to do is be prepared for all scenarios. And we were prepared for a scenario where we could come back down 25%. I have bought back some of my XRP positions when we were at $2 and we went a little bit below, all the way down to actually $1.90. So I have re-entered some of my position. Does that mean this is the bottom before we start making those? Because remember, I'm still holding most of my position. I've got higher targets of $3, all-time highs at $3.31.
Josh Monroe has become a member.
Thank you, Josh, for becoming a member. I really do appreciate it. We've got 119 people in. Please do hit that like button. Let's share it out to more people. Hit the like button if you haven't done already, and subscribe if you haven't done that yet either. I've got higher targets. I think we'll blast through all-time highs. My main take profit zones are $4, $5, $6. I do have higher levels, $7, $8, $11. All of these are retraces, Fibonacci zones to 618 from 21 highs, the all-time high ones, 618. All of these important levels. But right now we are looking at this correction that's unfolded. I think this is my first buy area. I have re-entered some of the profits I took at $2.90 and $2.62. I have re-entered. I'm not all in. I've still got money on the side in case we go lower. But if we hold $2, that is very, very bullish. I do want us to hold $2 because that is an important level, psychological and technical. That is the 2021 high we went and touched and came back and treated it as support, which is good news. I said we will probably come down to these 2021 highs, and it'll be quite bullish if we come down and treat it as support. Not just on the 4 hour, but we want to see this hold in the coming days and then start moving back up. However, there are levels that can go down to even further. We've got $1.83, that's the 786 from the 21, and the 50% retrace from the all-time high is $1.71, and the final one will be around 160. If we start breaking these next three levels, then I will be more concerned. I'll start the main bull market structure for XRP will start breaking down, and I'll start being more concerned if we start breaking through all three levels. But for now, they are buy zones for me. Again, this is not. I'm not telling you to buy at these levels. Everyone needs to make their own decisions, but from a charting perspective, 786 is a specific level you look to buy, 50% retrace is a level of support, and then you look at the previous high, which is at 163 before we had that double bottom and continued moving up. So I want to hold all three of those levels. The most bullish scenario would be if we just hold this specific level that we've just come down to, the $2 level. If we don't come back down below that, that will be the most bullish scenario. So I will be looking at these levels, buying in at $2, 183 and 171. And I think this should be, if we are in bull mode, if we're still in a bull market, then these levels should hold. These levels should turn into resistance, and then we can continue our move up. If they don't hold, then we have a different scenario where I'll be coming live and saying I might change my attitude with XRP. I might be taking further profits because remember, I entered my positions down. Every time it dropped below 50 cents, every time it dropped below 50 cents, I was buying during the bear market, and the majority was down below around 30 to 40 cents. So I don't mind taking profits and having my stop loss somewhere around 150. I don't mind taking further profits because I would have still made enough money, but I still think we will hold these levels and we'll continue our move up. We do have to keep an eye on the wider market, and we do have Bitcoin correcting a little bit down at $95,000. We do have a short-term trend line, so Bitcoin can come down another 2%. XRP might go test that $2, $1.80 level if this occurs. But once Bitcoin turns a bit more bullish, then I think XRP will continue moving to the upside. Remember, I said if Bitcoin comes down a few percent, other coins will come down a higher percentage, especially when these other altcoins are at specific risk levels. $2.62. Remember, Bitcoin came down maybe 5%, but XRP came down 27%. So I'm going to answer some of your questions now, but right now I have flipped a little bit bullish again just because we have tested this key $2 level, and the 4 hour candle currently is quite a bullish candle. Took out a lot of a margin. There was a lot of leverage in this market. A lot of people got liquidated. Over 1 billion liquidations in the crypto market. Over 500,000 people got liquidated. So that leverage coming out is a good sign. And now we look for buyers to come back into the market, and then we can look at the structure, form another bullish momentum, holding these key levels to this 2021 high right now is the most important level between $2 and $1.97. Right now we are holding it. Right now we are above it. If we do fall below it, I have a few more targets: $1.83, $1.71, and then I'll start getting concerned. But right now I'm not concerned. We have just come back to the buy zone, which I was expecting when we were double topping at $2.62. So let me answer some of your questions while we do this, and then I can get back into some technicals. We do have the link in the chat if you want to become a member. We do a lot of members only live shows. I answer all members' questions. So let's have a look at your questions. Thank you, Martin, for putting all those links in. If you're not a member yet, please do consider becoming a member. I sold at $2.58 and bought back at $2. Well done, congratulations. You've saved yourself over 20%. So you have got a better entry now, Donald. Again, that's all you're doing. I hope you understand that you shouldn't just follow what I'm saying. But if you did your own research and you came to that conclusion, congratulations to you. You have saved yourself over 20%. Thoughts on how long this sell-off will be? It can go on for a couple days where we go a bit sideways, one last wick to the downside, and then move on. We don't want to see the sell-off last any more than any longer than sort of a few days. If it does, then we're more bearish. So I would expect it, because we're in a bull market, I would expect it to be a short sell-off. To be honest, we might have one more leg down, but the recovery should be fairly quick. I told my husband to pull 10k in profit to buy more flare, but no, his fault. Hopefully, we will learn from lessons. We are in members only mode, so if you do want to have your questions heard, just there is a link to become a member. It costs I think a couple dollars, $2 or $3. And you can answer. I can answer all your questions. We now do have 200 people watching, so thank you for tuning in. Please do hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done already. I sold at 246, bought back in at 204. Congratulations, you now own more XRP. Let's see if there's any other members' questions. Do you think XRP is a good time to buy? I mean, again, that's all up to you. In my opinion, good time to buy, if you want the real good time to buy, was during the bear market. There's never going to be a better time to buy than during a bear market. During a bull market, it's always a bit more risky. $2. I mean, is it a better time to buy than a couple of weeks ago when we're at nearly $3? Yes, it is. Is it coming to support? Yes, it is. Support is always a nice place to take a trade, but I can't tell you. I don't know what your situation is. I can't tell you if it's a good time to buy for you, but for me, it was a good time to come back into the market and buy some around this $2 level. So do your own research and see what's right for you. Here for the crypto party, Jason, thank you, welcome in. Chris, welcome to being a member. Do ask any questions you want. Sensei, you showed it to us on Sunday. Thanks. Profit was used for cheap entries. Congratulations, Henry. I hope you learn about charting, because then you can do this on all different assets. And can I ask your opinion on Aerodrome Finance? Aerodrome Finance, is that a stock? Let's have a look. Aerodrome. Oh no, it's a crypto. Aerodrome Finance. It's on Coinbase as well. Let's look at it on crypto. I don't know much about the fundamentals, but I can have a look at the technicals. You are a member. I will answer your question. So, how long has this been around? This has only come out in 2024. We'll have to do some Fibonacci's. Again, looking at it at near all-time highs is possibly not the best time to buy, but let's have a look. Derek, welcome.
Derek Led has become a member.
Thank you, Derek, for becoming a member. You are now a member. You can ask me questions. We are going to be in members mode for the majority of the stream. So if you want to ask questions, be part of the family, get all the perks, be added to Discord, then do consider becoming a member. Do consider becoming part of the family. You learn a lot when you join as a member. So let me put a few levels in place. That's the 50% there. 786.
Go Good has become a member.
Go Good. Thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the Lucasade family. So we're looking at Aerodrome Finance. This is a member's request. What we've got going on here is, obviously we had a high back in April, then we've hit that high again. So it is a structure where what really needs to happen is you need to break out of all time those previous highs. Right now you're acting, it's acted as resistance. This resistance is probably formed by people that are buying down here, and a sensible place to take profits when you bought this low as previous highs. So people have come in, taken profits, have opened shorts. So that's why that's become resistance. You don't really have much support. So if this sell-off continues, then you're looking at a buy zone, or the next level of support, because you're below the previous level of support. Now it's resistance. So the next level of support is another 23% to the downside. So if I looked at the fundamentals of this and I wanted to hold it, I would start buying at 136. But if I was already holding, I wanted to continue to hold, I'd be looking at getting back above the 194, the 786, then the all-time high, and then you're looking at something like that where you want to take bull market. In a nice bull market, you're looking at your first level of take profit more around the $3.60 level. So I don't know much about the fundamentals, but in charting perspectives, you are below support. Your next level of support is at 137, and you're looking, if you're already holding at a level that people will next take profits. Major level will be the 1618 at $3.60. I think we have Martyn calling in, so let's bring Martyn onto the show. Let me bring the XRP chart up, and let's add Martyn into the show. 1 second. Guest one. Martyn, you're live on the show.
SENSEI, good afternoon. Thank you very much. Doing a great job. I'd like to offer and extend a special offer for everyone today that's becoming a member during your show. I will onboard you into Discord during this show. So if you become a member during SENSEI's show right now, one of the many perks that you get is one-on-one training with our scalp trader, Ed Nevius, who's paid to learn how to scalp trade, and he will give you that. We will provide you that training for free. We'll cover all the costs. If you become a member today during SENSEI's show, I will onboard you. I'm watching for the usernames in the chat. I will give you the Discord link right now. There is the Discord link. If you sign up for Discord, it will take 10 minutes to get through security. Give me your username, not your display name, your username in the chat. And while Sensei is doing his show, I will go into Discord and upgrade you. Also, if you'd like to send me a friend request, as it is in the chat, at Martyn Lucas, please be very, very careful and do not accept any friend requests from anyone claiming to be me. They're not me. They're scamming you. And I'm the only one with at Martyn Lucas as a username. So please do not accept a friend request. If you go in there, become a member, you sign up for Discord, give me your username in the chat. I will then go into Discord through Sensei's show and upgrade you. It'll all happen then. If you send me a friend request at the same time, I will accept it. I only have about half an hour to do this because my show's starting straight after Sensei at 2 p.m. Central. So there you go. Another perk for all our members who joined today. We will upgrade you, and then you can talk with Ed Nevius, who's paid thousands of dollars to learn to scalp trade. He will teach you, and you can also talk to Sensei off air as well, 24 hours a day. He has his own channel in Discord as well. Sensei, back to you.
Thank you, Martyn, for coming in. Yeah, so again, we've got a great service where now Martyn is covering the costs for anyone who becomes a member. We'll onboard you straight away to Discord. You'll have access to all the different channels. You have access to my channel. You have access to Ed Devious, where he's, as Martyn said, he's spent hundreds. He's probably spent thousands, probably over £10,000 on all his knowledge about trading, and he will give that to you for free. So definitely take advantage of that while XRP's price is moving up. There is the membership link in the chat, so do become a member. Let us know your Discord username, and we'll onboard you straight away. Let's have a look at the members' questions. Remember, we're members only mode. Members are the only ones who can ask questions. So if you do want to become a member, then you can also ask questions. Remember, we're looking at XRP here. I said $2 is my level that I'm buying. It dipped slightly below to 190, and this is the area I'm buying. I bought back in at $2. I bought back in at 191 or something. Just before the show started. I'm being completely transparent with what I'm doing. Again, not so you can follow me, so that we are the most truthful channel, because there's a lot of XRP channels that are lying, that they're not saying that are lying, that they're and saying that XRP is going to continue moving to the upside, and it's probably going to go to $100 and $1,000. I don't think that's going to happen. We have to stay realistic so we can come out of this bull market, not like most, which will come out negative, even though they'll see lots of gains. We'll come out this bull market positive. And I've been through a lot of bull markets. I understand the crypto market, and I want to share with you the lessons I've learnt. So right now, XRP's price is getting back above support of $2, and it looks like it's heading up. So let me have a look at your comments and continue answering members' questions. Thanks for looking. No worries at all. Derek, would you explain how to take profits on Robinhood? Do I have to sell everything, then buy back again at low price? I'm new to this. I appreciate you taking my questions. Derek, it really, really sounds like you have no, and this is not in a disrespectful way at all. It sounds like you have no knowledge of the markets, or how trading works, or how buying and selling works. And the reason I say that is not to be disrespectful at all. I mean, once upon a time, everyone here, including myself, probably didn't know how to take profits. I mean, it's one of the first things you learn. There is two. I'll try and make it very simple. There's two buttons. There's a buy and there's a sell. If you've made money, if you've made money, or even if you've lost money, if you want to get out of your position, you press the sell button. If you're in, if
PT
okay,
Puff FPV has become a member.
thank you, Petty Puff, for becoming a member. So Derek, if you've made money, if your investment is in the green, if it's at a higher price than you bought it, then if you sell, you've taken profits. What does that mean? You've Instead of it just being a number on the screen when it's unrealized, you've made money, but you haven't actually, because you haven't sold. That's unrealized. We've got Martin calling in. If you press the sell button when you're in profit, then you've realized those gains, and that means you've taken profit. So let me add Martin back in. Let me put him on this screen here, and let me add Martin, and I'll continue answering your question in a second. Martin, you're live.
Derek, I just heard your question there to SENSEI. I'll be live in half an hour. If you join me in half an hour, I will explain deep dive into this question. It's a very, very important question. I'm sure SENSEI will give you his take on it as well. But if you do join me in half an hour, I will explain the tax implications, the FIFO rule, the first in, first out. I made the mistake when I first started trading, thinking I was making profits. It's very, very important to understand the full strategy of the in and the out, 5 moves ahead. If you join me at 2 o'clock, which is in 30 minutes from now, I will actually go through the details of the full cycle of buying and selling. It's very important to know. We've all made those mistakes. It's a very easy mistake to know. Don't assume everybody knows. We've all done it. We've all been there. And I will spend about 15 minutes going through detail with you. If you want to call into the show and be live with me, I will go step by step, help you. SENSEI, back to you.
Thank you, Martin. Yes, this is the great thing about being a member. You ask a question, and we will answer it, and we have different takes, and we'll give you as much knowledge as we can. But just to finish what I was saying, Martin will give you more specific knowledge about Robinhood, especially with their FIFO rules. If it's about stocks, so he will dive into that about. It will sell the first ones you buy, and you might not always take profits, and all that sort of stuff. So I'll leave Martin to explain that to you on how Robinhood works. But in terms of just taking profits, the term taking profits really does mean your position is up, you sell it, so it comes back to your account, it's no longer invested, and then you've actually taken profits because the price is higher than when you bought it. So when you press the sell button, the price is higher. So what I would suggest, again, if you don't know about the FIFO rule, some people don't know about that, but just if you don't just understand the first concept of buying and selling, and buying in at a lower price, and how to take profits, then I would suggest just asking as many questions as you can before you start really investing. Again, that's not financial advice. That's just me saying, educate yourself. The best thing that anyone can do in this show, or in life, is spend money on education. Or not. Well, we sort of try and give as much of it as for free, but just investing in yourself. So taking profits is one thing that's really important, especially in a crypto bull run. A lot of people don't realize gains. A lot of people come out of it lower than even though the price has gone up during a bull market, they don't sell at higher levels, they don't take profits, and it comes back down to lower levels than they bought, and then they will end up taking a loss. So thank you for the question. I'm really glad you're part of this channel, so you can start asking as many questions as you like and start understanding the concepts. Thank you for having a look. No worries. I sold all my XLM too, almost all my XLM. Let's have a quick look at XLM. I've just been buying some XLM recently, today actually, just on that XRP dip. I've added some more to my XLM position. Let's see where we are on a chart. Yeah, I mean, XLM can come down very, very quickly. It went up very fast. Let's have a look at some Fibonacci retracement zones. Where are we right now? Let me bring that down a little bit. I'm just going to look at a common retrace, some important levels for XLM. We came up down to 382, 50% retrace. So I think I looked at that and we were down at the 382 retracement. So I've been starting to buy. We are already down about 44%. I took a lot of XLM profits up here, and the reason was it was a multi-year downwards trending trend line. So I've saved myself. How much was that again? It was about 44%, and I've started buying back into my XLM position. That's not so you do the same. It's just being as transparent as I can. So I've bought some, not 0.34, and I'm looking for it to make highs of the 2021 highs in the coming months to head back up to at least 80 cents before I start taking some more profits and lock in those profits. How many people do we have watching? How many likes do we have? We've got 300 people watching. Thank you for the 300 people watching. Please do hit that like button if you've just joined. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Become a member. We are mainly in members only mode for this stream, giving back to the members. So let's continue with the members' questions. Close to pulling the trigger. Close to pulling the trigger on what? I'm still answering some members' questions. Does it post night every 12? Does it post every night at 12 a.m.? I don't know what you mean, Derek. When I sell, I see it takes away from my equity. Derek, I would suggest you. Martyn's going to go live in about half an hour. And is that right, Martyn? Is that half an hour from now? And he will answer your more in-depth questions about Robinhood, because I don't use Robinhood personally. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I was able to profit a few dollars. Congratulations, 10 Plant Archive. I hope you stick around and we will answer all your questions. So thank you for becoming a member. Let's Fix It Joe says, is the time arrived to buy back XRP, or are we still waiting? Again, I cannot. I want to make one thing clear. I'm going to say it again. Just because I was right, the last 4 trades, some brilliant trades live on the show, I will be wrong. I promise you one thing, I will be wrong in the future. There will be times I'll be wrong. There will be times. That's why you should never ever follow exactly what I'm saying. I've got my own strategy. The point of these videos is so you make your own strategy. So I teach you about charting, why my strategy is this way, so you can. This strategy is very much tailored to me, for my buy points, my risk, how much risk tolerance I have, but I'm teaching you about specific key levels and how charting works. Remember out here, I said Bitcoin's looking a bit bearish in my opinion. XRP's near my second sell zone of $3. I sold some. That's when I came out with that 50% correction video. Not because I thought XRP is going to come down 50%, even though so far it's come down 35%. It was because it was looking bearish. I wanted to say, be prepared for a 50% crash. That can occur, but what I think is more likely is a 20 to 30% correction. That was that first trade. Then there was 3 rising rallies. These 3 lows here, that was then an opportunity to get back out $2.62. $2.62 was the target on that. That was a 20% trade to the upside. Then we had a couple of opportunities to take profits at $2.62 before that 60-minute live. That's where I was selling my position. And then that came down another 26% from there. So 3 amazing trades. I've been buying back at $2. Why? Because that was my strategy up at $2.62. My target was $2, and I'm going to stick to my. I'm not going to get emotional on these trades. I'm going to stick with my strategy. I'm going to buy at the level I wanted to buy, and that level was $2. I'm going to bring Martyn back on the show. Martyn, you're live.
Thank you very much, SENSEI. Doing a great job, by the way. Many of you have now just signed up for Discord. I've onboarded 4 or 5 of you in the last few moments. There are many more of you, though, who are signing up for Discord who are not members. You will not be admitted. This is a members-only perk for the YouTube members. You can get access to all the services on Discord as a premium customer and elevated priority customer, but we provide this service to our members. If you're not wishing to become a premium customer or a YouTube member, please don't sign up for Discord. There's no point. You won't be admitted. We're not trying to grow the biggest Discord server, but we are trying to grow the best, most useful, most secure. So don't sign up if you're not a YouTube member. Those that have signed up and given me your username, I've onboarded nearly all of you that have done it so far in the last few minutes. Some of you sent me a friend request, some of you didn't. If you send me a friend request, the purpose of that is, I've just put the link in the chat, it's at Martyn Lucas. The reason I ask you to send me a friend request is because I never send you one, and I will never send you a message. And there are many fake Martyn Lucases who will reach out to you to try to scam you. So if you become one of my friends, then at least you know anyone else who follows me is not the real me. Make sense? That's why I invite you to send me a friend request. The best way is doing it at the time that you sign up. That way, when I go and onboard you, I find the request at the same time. If I've not accepted your friend request, it's because you send it later, and it might take a day or so to do that. Anyway, I'll hand you back to SENSEI. I'm continuing to upgrade everybody that becomes a member. The links are in the chat. SENSEI?
Thank you, Martyn. So yeah, if I've gone on the wrong thing there, if you do want to become a member, right now is possibly the best time. Martyn has already said that he's going to cover the charges for the Ed Nevius scalp trading, again, investing in yourself, educating yourself, and also he's onboarding everyone who becomes a member now. So if you want to become a member, then put your Discord username in the chat, and Martyn will onboard you during this show. So again, XRP is actually holding that $2 level. $2 is very important. $2 is that level of support. $2 is that level I've been buying, and we want to hold this $2 level. Again, there can be wicks to the downside. We might wick to 182. I've got some limit orders set up there, but in the majority of the next few days, I want to spend above $2. The majority of the day, close above $2 on the daily candle, and that will still be bullish, and we can start looking at the next leg up for XRP. The wider markets, Bitcoin's still down on the day, 1.4%. Remember, in my other stream, I looked at Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance is very important. I said Bitcoin dominance will have another leg to the upside, might come back to 60%, and then we can sell off, and then the real altcoin season can get started, where most altcoins start going up. But the biggest loser on my watch list is Plu. We've got Audius, Flow down, Atom down 9%, Gala down 9%, Sandbox down 8.8%. We've got Waves down 8.4%, Chili Coin down 8%, Osmosis down 8%, Axie Infinity down 8%. Wolf, again, this is one we bought around $1. Double top at $8.72, the take profit zone. Now that's down 7%. Uniswap down 7.2%. Dogecoin down 7%. Ethereum Classic down 7%. Loopring down 6.8%. XRP down 6.5%. Maker down 6.8%. We've got EGLD, eGold down 6.4%. Shiba Inu down 5.5%. XLM down 5.8%.
JR has become a member.
Thank you for becoming a member, GR. We've got Arweave down 5%, Flare token down 5%. I'm looking to hopefully come back down to this 0.02.5 cents level to buy back some more Flare. I'm looking at, this is one of my favorite coins for 2025. I think it'll perform really well. Again, it's much more risky. The market cap is much lower. It's a new coin. I am taking a little bit of a gamble on it, but I like the fundamentals, so I'm happy holding it for more of the long term. But if it does catch a wave of sentiment, then Flare, I think, can do it a 10x and even a 20x from where we are now. We've got DOT down 4.75%, Filecoin down 3.72%. That came down a lot yesterday. That dropped 30%. So I'm looking to buy back some more Filecoin. And we've actually got Aave up today. So that's some of the coins on my watch list. That's some of the coins I own. So we will continue to review them if any of the members want to have a look. Just keep buying. What is happening, Rodrigo? It was basically a liquidation event, a lot of leverage in the market. Bitcoin dropped a little bit. I said, specifically with XRP, we're at a high risk zone. I was selling at $2.62, but buying back at $2. But within the whole market, there was a lot of leverage. Bitcoin drops a little bit, and the altcoins suddenly have a capitulation event. That's because a lot of leverage gets wiped out. So yeah, that's what's happened, and hopefully that should be the end of it. You can get 100,000 Pepe Rono coins for $1. That doesn't mean anything, Songs for Space. You can probably get a million sheep for $1 as well, but it doesn't mean that it's cheap. Oh, pepperoni coin sounds delicious. Where can I get some? MSK, welcome into the chat. How's the daily limit today, MSK? How much have you spent on super chats today? MSK is one of our top members. He's not my number one member, that's Stacey Bailey, but MSK has done multiple $500 super chats. He's shown his support. He's actually told people how much he's made on XRP. So congratulations, MSK, through his own research. That's a beautiful example of what the show's about. We give you ideas, we try and teach you, you ask questions, and you come away from questions wanting to know more. You do your own research, and hopefully it ends up with profits like MSK. So congratulations, MSK. Thank you for joining another XRP stream. I assume it's one of your favorite cryptocurrencies as well. Songs for Space. I feel like coin season has come and gone, just goes up and down like a yo-yo fast. As I've said before, in crypto bull runs, you'll have 3 or 4 opportunities within a crypto bull run where the price of Bitcoin corrects 20 to 30%, and the altcoins correct over 50%. Those are the levels where you have opportunities during a bull run to take advantage. There will be a lot of volatility during a bull run. There will be a lot of people that get scared, a lot of people that don't have a strategy, and those are the ones that will get wrecked. And the people that stay cool, calm, and collected and have a strategy in place for every single scenario are the ones that will come in on top. The ones that will take profits will come out on top, and that's all we want to do. We want to navigate the markets and come out on top. So I don't think the bull market's finished, but we will keep an eye on it. Damn, autocorrect Pepe. Send songs. Oh, I thought you were joking. I think Sailors messed up on purpose by choosing Microsoft as the first business partner for Marvali. I don't know why that would be an issue. Sensei, you know I play chess. Well, right now you're losing in chess because Stacey Bailey is winning. But let's see how your chess goes. You probably want Stacey Bailey in the chat, don't you? Caesar Trees, BMX review. We've got Brian's Discord in the chat, so I'm sure Martyn will onboard you now. Wow, JI is a member. It's Joe Rogan. Let's do the review for Cedar Trees. Cedar is a member. He's requested to look at BeamX USD. Okay, so it's not on the exchange I'd like it on. Let's look at it on Binance, maybe. So that goes back to 2023. Crypto.com goes back to, maybe that's all the data we have on Beam. What's the market cap? Beam, Binance. We don't have a market cap, do we? Beam USD. I'm trying to figure out market cap because this is trading like a very low market cap coin, and it's always harder to do technical analysis on a small coin. There's a few beams. Which BeamX? No, BeamX, sorry. BeamX. BeamX. Sorry, this coin is way too small for me to be looking at. You might have got the name wrong, BeamX. Because even on CoinMarketCap, which should have most of the larger coins, it's got over 20,000 coins on it, is struggling to figure out which one it is, and they're all against Wrapped BNB and Solana. So unfortunately, I can't do a review unless you want to give me the specific ticker on what exchange it's on, and tell me the price it's trading at currently. I won't be able to look at that because it looks like the market cap's too small and it's not actually on TradingView. So sorry, I can't do that one. Thoughts on Fetch AI? I don't know much about the fundamentals, but I'm sure we can look at the technicals. Fetch AI. It's actually FET. Interesting. I think we've looked at this once. Key level at $1.19. We've got higher lows, which is good. More people are... Oh, Punet.
Puneet has become a member.
Punet has become a member. Thank you for becoming a member. Please do hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done already, and congratulations to our new member. Everyone welcome in Punet. So we've got higher lows, which is good. I think it might come down a little bit more, come down another 20%, down to $1.32. You do have targets of previous highs, which is good. $3.51. You're not at all-time highs. You've got your other target at the 786. You're looking at $2.19, and then if it does well in a bull market, your first bull market support would be at $5.
Che Guevara has become a member.
Thank you for becoming a member. So Fetch AI right now, it might have some downside before it goes back up, but you've got a few good targets: $2.90, $5 as well. And again, it's got AI in the title, so a lot of new people that will come into crypto will see that and want to buy it. But yeah, as long as you hold $1.19, $1.20, you're looking good for Fetch AI. $130. That's not Cedar Trees. $1.6 billion. Okay, so it's a big one. It's a big one, Cedar Trees. Cedar Trees, I need BMX. BMX. I cannot see it. What are you saying the market cap is? We'll have to try and look at it for it manually. We're looking at a $1.6 billion market cap, so it should be in the top 1.6 billion. Oh, here we go. So it's this one. Oh, okay. Sorry. You are right. Beam. So the price is trading at 3 cents. I just want to make sure we've got the right one. It's because you put BeamX. BeamX isn't the ticker symbol. Beam is the ticker symbol. So that's why. BeamX BeamX isn't the ticker for this. The ticker is Beam. BeamX will be against a different. It might be a completely different token, or it might be a wrap token. We're looking at Beam here. So if you want to give a request.
Cedar Trees PNW 1984 donated $5 through a super chat. Beam is on Binance, 1.6 billion market cap.
Thank you very much for the super chat. Really do appreciate it. I was answering it anyway, but I really do appreciate the support on the channel. I don't know why is it Binance calling it BeamX, because you might be looking at a pair. But I found it because of I've looked at the market cap, and it's quite a big market cap, so I can find it quite easily. But the ticker symbol is Beam. So let me see BeamX. So why do they call it BeamX there? I don't know why they're calling it BeamX on Binance. They're probably wrapped it for some reason. But yeah, we'll look at the proper Beam USD. Or I guess we can just look at Beam. I don't know, because they're not even trading it against USD or USDC. It's only against USDT. So my best bet is, for some reason, they've wrapped it on Binance. That's why we've got a different ticker. It's the same price, 0.32. I just want to make sure I'm doing the right review. Yeah, 0.32. Okay. Now we can do Beam. We are looking. It's probably come up to 786. Yes, it has. Look at that. Low to high, 786. 786 is where a lot of traders go for a common high retrace, take some profits. So that's the level it's hit. Got the 1618, which is the next level traders will really look at. And then obviously the all-time highs. So interesting. Do we have a 50%? Let me look at the 50% retrace, because that can be another good place to get in. We've already hit the 50% retrace. Yeah. So Beam, the support is sat at around 27 cents. not 27 cents, 2.7 cents. That's the next level of support. You want to hold that. It will come back down here, probably, most likely, because you're below resistance. Come back down here.
Tor has become a member.
That's an entry point for you. And that's a position where some people will come in because that's a 50% retrace. It's also the previous all-time high before we had a bit of a correction. So that's an area where I would be looking to buy because it's at support. Some people will take that trade all the way back up there, for which some people, remember, traders will come in here and they'll take a 34% profit. So that's why that's a resistance over there. Then you're looking at all-time highs, which will take you about 62% to the upside. And then in a nice bull market, Beam will be able to go up to $140. Remember, this is very, very different to stocks in a crypto bull run. It's all about sentiment. It's about catching sentiment. It's about being diversified. It's about having enough money in different types of pots. So when that sentiment comes in, those tokens will do well. And most of crypto will do well in a bull market, no matter what you choose. But you just have to have areas where you take profit. That's why for a lot of these tokens, I'm showing you higher price targets, because these aren't tokens we want to hold on for forever. Especially most of them, XRP, Bitcoin, you might be happy holding on for over 10 years. But a lot of these tokens you want to be in and out. In a bull market. So that's why I'm looking at the higher targets, because I think we're in a bull market. My sentiment is that this bull market will continue and we're looking at higher price targets rather than looking at areas to buy in the long term. And because this token will probably come all the way back down to 20 cents at one point, 11 cents. But most of my targets, as you might have noticed with crypto, is take profit levels, because that's the issue most people have, is where to take profits. Again, it's not financial advice, but I'm thinking when a crypto bull run, I want to know where to take my money out and where is the closest entry point. Closest entry point is about 2.7 cents. Next take profits, 36 cents. Next resistance, which won't probably be massive resistance, is the previous all-time high at 4.5 cents. And then you're looking at a main resistance level, which you might take out your initial plus a lot of profits and then let the rest ride, but that will be at 6 cents. So now you're a member, you can always ask me to have a look at that, see where we are within that trade, see if we're holding the momentum to the upside, make sure the market structure is not intact, and make sure we're looking at Bitcoin, which will decide if this crypto bull run will continue. Make sure we look at the altcoin indicators, the altcoin season indicators. But for now, you might come back down to 27 cents. If you break below it, then it can get very volatile very quickly, and you might even come all the way back to 11 cents. And I've not been showing the chart, which is brilliant, but I'll show you again. 27 cents, important. 36 cents is that 786. All-time high is 45 cents. Main resistance, main take profit zone will be at 6.5 cents. It can come all the way down to 1.1 cents in a bear market, or if we break the structure. Sorry that I wasn't showing the chart, and that doesn't normally happen. But thanks for the super chat and showing me the market cap. We are back to subscribers only mode, so if anyone wants to comment, you can have a chance to have your questions. You are showing a chat on yourself. We're not seeing the graphic. Thank you, Ivran, for sharing that with me. Cedar Trees, thank you for the super chat and the review. I do apologize for not showing the chart during that. Let me bring Martyn on. He is live on the show. Martyn, you're live.
Thank you, SENSEI, very much indeed. Everybody that's become a member that has requested Discord is now onboarded. Most of you have friend requested me to protect you from the scammers. If you haven't and you'd like to, I'm going to be going live after SENSEI's live show here. Straight after this, I'll go live. And if I haven't friend requested you or not onboarded you, join me on the next show and I will be onboarding some more of you that have not been done. But I think I've covered everyone. In the chat right now, I'm giving you the members video, all the perks and benefits that you get as a member. Go and watch that. There are no ads on that. We just give you an information video so you can learn about all the things that you get with being a member. SENSEI, just talk to me quickly. You're doing a great job. Do you want to end the show or carry on? Because people are really enjoying your show. I can start later if you want to carry on. SENSEI, what is your plans for this broadcast?
Does your closing bell show normally start in 5 minutes, right?
It normally starts in 5 minutes, but I can go later. I mean, I do want to answer that particular question from that person who was talking about Robinhood trading. But other than that, I can go anytime. I mean, I'm here 12 hours a day. If you want to go an extra hour or two, it's fine. Tell me what you want to do, and I will follow you because people are loving your show.
I will probably be live for another just over sort of 5-10 minutes, and then I can always call into your show, and then be part of your show for a little while, and
Perfect. That'd be wonderful. What I'll do then is I will schedule my show for 10 past the hour, which gives you 15 minutes from now. And then everyone can join me, and then you can call back in and be a guest on my show rather than me being a guest on yours. And that will work fine. Thank you for updating me. Sensei, back to you.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. So you heard it here. We're going to be finishing the show in about 15 minutes time, and then I'll be joining you guys on Martyn's show for a little while, and then I'll be off, just to I thought I might join Martyn's show. Why not? He's joined my show, so it's only right I join his. We've just got something in the chat. It's not by a member, so I don't know if it's verified. Um, I'm going to have a look and see. Oh yes, we do. Breaking news. How about you become a member? You seem to have up-to-date information, Lawrence. Lawrence, please become a member. You're giving us this up-to-date information. None of our members got it before you, so become a member, because we've just got breaking news. Brad Garlinghouse has just said this just in. We have final. We need to, Martyn, if you want to start making a thumbnail for your the next show. RLUSD has been approved. We've got this in. Let's have a look at the comments. This is, I love it when we're live for good information. Lawrence, thank you for this. Become a member, join the family. You're obviously up to date with your news. We want more researchers like you as members. Become a member, check the membership link. But thank you, Lawrence, for bringing this to us. Let's read it. This is monumental. This is what we like. Ripple is innovating. Ripple is first again. Let's read this. Brad Garlinghouse's tweet. This just in. We have final approval from the New York officials. I don't know what that actually stands for. The New York District Office, something like that. Okay, ignore that. The New York Office of Approvals, let's call it, for RLUSD. Exchange and partner listings will be live soon, and as a reminder, when RLUSD is live, you will hear it from Ripple first. So again, just like we're like Brad, we want to know the official sources. He's basically telling you, listen to us. We're saying, listen to us. There's a lot of fake news out there, so Brad is saying, you will get the information from Ripple first about the listing. But what we've got is the most important news, which is, can we get some spamming in the chat? If everyone likes what's just happened live on the show, we've just got RLUSD. Everyone just spam RLUSD. You can copy and paste it, do whatever you like, but RLUSD, this is going to be the best stablecoin in history, the safest, the most regulated. T. Sanos has become a member. Why has Lawrence not become a member?
1904 has become a member.
Let's all spam RLUSD. And if you don't want to spam RLUSD, just spam anything you want. But RLUSD has finally been approved. This is big news. This is going to be a massive stablecoin. This is going to be safer than USDT. Remember, USDT has been unpegged before. Remember, USDT
has become a member.
Is unregulated. There's a lot of thank you for becoming a member. If you do become a member, you'll be onboarded to Discord tonight. We're loving it. We've got everyone in the chat saying RLUSD, but XRP is pumping a little bit. It's actually going to turn positive on the day, maybe. But remember, USDT, unregulated, randomly making money, and that's what most people use. We've got USDC that got unpegged. Circle is much more trustworthy than USDT. That's why I said the repeg will occur. We've been live throughout this whole bear market. We've gone through the stress of the USDC unpegging and everything. I was actually live on holiday. I had to call in about that and calm everyone down. But now we've got the best stablecoin, RLUSD. This is a stablecoin. Everyone's spamming it in the chat. I love it. Keep spamming RLUSD because this is a monumental moment and we're all here to see it together. But yes, you've heard it here first. RLUSD has been approved. It is going to be the best stablecoin. It's going to be on the XRP ledger. It's going to be good for XRP. It's going to be good for Ripple, the company. It means Ripple might IPO soon. That's good for XRP's price. That means XRP's ledger will be used more. That's good for XRP's price. That XRP will be burnt more. That's good for XRP's price. And the use case of RLUSD will be alongside XRP. So this is amazing news, and what's happened is they've gone to the regulators. Ripple is a company that wants to be regulated first. They want to have regulations in place, and they don't want to be like others who do it first and then get regulated. They want to get regulated first, and this is the first stablecoin that has proper regulations. Remember, XRP, the only token in the US that is deemed not a security. That is brilliant for institutions wanting to get into crypto. They will have to look at, is it deemed a security or not? XRP, the law of the land, is not a security. RLUSD, a stablecoin that Ripple will use for their cross-border payments alongside XRP. They're not going to use USDC, it's too unregulated. They're not going to use USDT, definitely, because it's too unregulated. RLUSD has now been approved. That's the coin that they will be happy to use. They're going to onboard banks with this. This is regulation at its forefront of Ripple's mission. And now we have Martyn on the show. So let me bring Martyn in.
SENSEI, fantastic news for all of those who invest with XRP. At this precise moment, I'm reaching out to Brad Garlinghouse for comment. The show following this event will be an RLUSD approved special. I'm glad that you'll be able to call in. Hopefully somebody from Ripple will call in as well. Why am I going to stream this? Well, because this is big news. And one thing that we do well on this channel is reach the biggest XRP audience in the world. So we are going to pump the hell out of this news this afternoon. It's going to go viral. Our last video for 60 minutes was 130,000, more than 60 Minutes did themselves, more than any other channel. And we're going to do it all over again now. So get ready for a great day on XRP today, because we're going to make sure the world gets to hear about this. This is huge news. And remember, I am not pumping the asset. I'm completely impartial. I only own the S&P, but I do care about my members. I love when my members say they're all making money. That's what this channel is all about. SENSEI, I'm just setting up the news story right now. It will follow you. Please do call in. I hope we get some guests from Ripple calling as well. You've got to join us when we go live in about 10 minutes. Share the hell out of it. This is going to be bigger than 60 Minutes. SENSEI?
Thank you, Martyn. It is massive news, and Martyn's doing a special on it. We're all very excited. This show will end in just over 5 minutes, and we will go over for the RLUSD party, the RLUSD special. I'm looking forward to it, and I want to thank everyone for tuning into the stream, because we managed to catch the approval of RLUSD. So hit that like button if you're happy about this. Subscribe if you haven't done already. Become a member. Join the family. Why isn't Lawrence a member? I don't understand. Lawrence, do you know how you? It's a few dollars, and you really should be a member, because you brought us this news. I mean, I'm sure I would have found it in a couple minutes later, but just to celebrate the moment, be a member. Let's see the comments. Let's see what everyone's saying about the RLUSD news. The price of XRP is pumping. We are now only down 3% on the day. We got our buys, $2. It was given to us. I love it. I love it. Screw SEC and screw Gary Gensler. MSK, I absolutely love it. How much pain did Gary Gensler put us through? How much lies was he spilling? How many times was he saying? He was live in the being questioned. But is it the Senate? I don't know much about US politics, but I think the Senate questions people when they bring them in, and he was just he was asked. He was saying, "Oh yes, it's so easy to be regulated. All, the rules are very clear." And then they ask him, "So what are the rules?" And he's like, "Well, the rules are very clear. Go look at our handbook." And he's like, "Okay, so," and then they asked him, "So if you know the rules, so is Ethereum a security?" And he was like, "We can't answer that question." It's like, if the rules are so clear, how can you not just say if the second biggest um, the second biggest cryptocurrency is a security or not? So Gary Gensler, that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's when he was the most embarrassing. But the lies throughout the the Ripple case, he put us through so much pain, and he wasn't America first. He was not he didn't want to bring any regulatory clarity, and now finally we've got rid of him, and we've got regulation being done the right way. Again, regulation is what we want in the crypto industry, but we want it clear, concise, and we want it to make sense, and that's hopefully what we're getting. Great news event for the crypto market. Yes, see the trees. MSK, thank you. How do I join Discord, says T Santos. If you give us your username, your actual Discord username, the one that Discord gives you, or the one you make, but not your name, you give us that in the chat, and Martyn will onboard you. Glenzo is the most hated American ever, more than Biden. Yes, I think it was worse than Biden. That's the Discord link, and that's the instructions for you, T Santos. Again, you don't need to spam. We will see your question. Don't worry, members always get. Don't panic. You will be added in. You think this is the green light for the XRP ETF? They're very they're different things. One thing doesn't mean the other, but I am optimistic about the XRP ETF. Yes. What the one thing I might want to see happen first is that case to be fully dropped or settled, because there is the case is still ongoing. Not about is XRP a security. It's more about the company side of things and how much they have to pay and all that sort of stuff for the regulator selling XRP between XRP, the company, and different companies, but that needs to be settled before the XRP ETF, in my opinion, but it can happen before. So I think those two will come hand in hand. For example, if that got settled, I'd say that's more of a green light for the XRP ETF than the RLUSD. XRP's price is coming up a little bit. We are already up 12% from the lows of the day. Have you spoken about Flare? No, we haven't. We can have a quick look at Flare. This show is going to end and we're going to go on to a RLUSD special. Flare looks like on the 15 minutes double bottomed, which is not that brilliant for short-term trading. That might be good news. Flare, yeah, well, yeah, we did actually look at it. I said 2.5 cents would be a great entry point. I've been buying some Flare on the dip down. I'd like to buy a bit more at 25 cents, but again, we have hit this previous high, so that's why I've started buying a little bit already. But yeah, it can go down maybe to 0.25 cents, but I've already started buying a bit of Flare, and the first zone for taking profits is about 5 cents for Flare, so I'm looking for a double before I sell any of my Flare. But my real target is much higher. It can be as high as probably where it ICO'd at 15 cents. Kind of feels like we need some more good news for XRP. Hope that it's not another sell the news scenario. No, it's different because this we don't know when the news is going to come. I mean, yes, it can still go down, but a sell the news event is like an event is going to occur on a specific day. So if, for example, we knew that it will get either approved or denied today, or let's say we knew it were going to get approved today, then that's the sell the news. For example, we knew Brad was going to go on the show on that specific day, on that specific time. That's more a scenario where you get sell news. Or if the XRP ETF is going to launch exactly on this day, it'll be bullish at first, but when it comes to the day of the ETF launch, that's more likely when you get that's what sell the news event is more likely. My Discord username is Traw. Thank you, Traw, for your Discord username. Cashless countries using blockchain: China, Sweden, Finland, South Korea, Singapore, UAE, cedar trees. I didn't know you were such a crypto fan. Thank you for that information. Is RLUSD approved, or is it just no, it's approved. Don't worry. If you hear it live on this channel, we are bringing you official sources. This is Brad Garlinghouse's Twitter. We trust Brad. He is the CEO of a massive company. And he's come out and he said RLUSD is been approved. We don't know the partner listings yet. We don't know when it's going to go live, but I imagine it'll be very soon. I'm going to see if there's any more news I can bring you before we switch over in a couple minutes. That is all the news we have currently on XRP. We're going to finish up the show in just a second. RLUSD has just gone live, which is great. XRP ripping, is it? Is it really? Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. The news is getting out. We're going to push the news a bit more. Is this the fourth trade in a row? I really don't like to keep being right because I don't want people to start following me, but $2 buy is looking very good now at $2.20. XRP is looking good. Amazing news for the company, for the crypto industry, and we will now be finishing the show to move over to the main show about RLUSD. Sibuya, you've come in a little bit late. Next show, I'll definitely look at XLM, but I am buying some XLM at this moment in time. And I'm looking for it to break out the 2021 highs in the next couple months. Let's quickly look at XLM very, very quickly. You are a member. I want to give you the XLM is coming up. It gets back above 41 cents. It's very bullish for XLM. But thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for this historic stream. We've got RLUSD approved. Join us in the next show. Stay right here. It will take you to the next show. The next show is pinned to the comments. Come join me there. I'm moving over to Martyn's show, just like we did in the 60 minutes. I'm moving over. But until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.